From the News Channel 8 studios, let's talk live with your hosts, Natasha Barrett and Melanie Hastings.
All right, today women represent over half of our country's workforce. In between family and work, we're busier than ever.
We sure are. And dietitian Rebecca Scritchfield is here today. She's going to give us a nutrition checkup. She's got some simple reminders for all of us about how we can better take care of ourselves. Great to see you.
Great to see you too. Yeah, you know, we sometimes put our wellness needs on the back burner, so I'm here with just a few simple reminders. Starting with breakfast, I want to tell everybody to get whole grains. What studies show is that we either skip breakfast or we get something that's unhealthy just on the go. And so if you think about getting whole grains, and I found this product that's really convenient that I like called Quaker Real Medleys. So it's the oatmeal that you know about, but what's unique about it is it already has the fruit and nuts in it. So it's got the real fruit, real nuts already put in there. You've got 5 grams of fiber, 30 grams of whole grains,
so for
which
somebody
is half
that's
your
really
needs.
in a rush, you could do it. You mentioned whole grain.
Yeah.
Are a lot of things that we buy in the grocery store not providing that, even if they say oatmeal and different things?
Well, oatmeal is whole grain, but if it's not oatmeal, there's a chance like certain cereals might not be whole grain.
Okay, so check it out.
Granola bars might not be whole grain.
Gotcha,
So
gotcha.
yes,
Does this have sugar in it?
It has sugar from the fruit, and some of them might have a little bit of additional sugar, but it's nice and low. And again, you want to think about the big picture of that. You're getting the whole grains. You know,
So this is how you just make it like that? That looks easy.
There's a little line inside. This is a cherry pistachio. They've got summer berry. Exactly. You mix it up. You let it sit for a few minutes. You can keep it at work. You could leave it out the night before. So portable, convenient.
Right.
And again, I'm talking to the breakfast skippers. This is your segue into getting breakfast.
A lot of people don't do it. Either they're busy or they don't feel like it. Or, you know, there's the people you don't feel like doing it when you wake up and you're getting ready, but you get to work and you're starving.
Yeah, exactly.
And then you get something that's
have
bad.
these to the rescue. All different types of really delicious flavors and nutritious. You get that good balance. Moving on to lean proteins. And what I brought today, it's really good. I brought lamb because most Americans, I realize, don't know what to do with lamb. And it really is as simple as cooking beef or chicken. But the real reason why I'm highlighting it is for the iron content. We need twice the iron than men do. And if we don't get our iron, we can have low energy and also anemia. So a 3-ounce portion, which is about one of these skewers here, is only 175 calories. This is a recipe for lamb and vegetable kebabs. You can get it where I got it on their website called Lean on Lamb. And you know, the B vitamins that are in the lamb as well, they help us take food and put the food into energy. So that's really important too. So iron, B vitamins.
Off summer, this is the perfect kind of thing. And everybody's starting to do this weekend. Shish kebabs. It's what everybody loves.
You could grill it out for dinner one night and then have leftovers, and you could chop up the vegetables and the lamb and mix it with a salad for your work lunch the next day.
I love that you put the vegetables on a separate skewer because I always mess up there, and everything cooks different at a different amount of time. So if you do that, you're in business.
Exactly.
That's great. So you do have the recipe available where?
It's at leanonlamb.com. Okay.
All right. In the middle here.
And next we're moving on to smart snacking. So I have a lot of different ideas for that, starting with calcium-rich foods. 80% of the people with osteoporosis are women. And we need calcium. We need 3 servings a day of dairy or dairy substitutes like cottage cheese, Greek yogurt, or cheese. And what I wanted to highlight with the cheese is the portion size. It's about a thumb-sized portion. It's pretty small, and that's where people kind of mess up with cheese is they eat too much of it.
Nobody's drinking just a cup of milk anymore, rarely. So how much of these things here in the middle do we have to eat to get what we need?
So it would be about a thumb size worth of cheese or about a cup of cottage cheese or Greek yogurt. So
you can have a whole cup? Ooh, I like that. That's very filling.
Yeah, if it's filling, you can mix it with fruit or you know, all kinds of different fruits can go really good with cottage cheese. So we got to get the calcium. Where another source of calcium a lot of people don't know about is our greens. And so I brought all these different greens here, collards and kale, bok choy.
Broccoli.
Yep, and these all provide a rich source of calcium. And there's easy ways of using it. Chopping up bok choy in salads, I love to do that. With collard greens and kale, all you need to do is chop it up, and you could even steam it in the microwave with a little bit of water, or do a light saute with just a little bit of oil, garlic, and shallot, and you've got an easy side dish.
Why does this look different from the kale that I normally get? It's not as curly. I guess it's just a different variety.
There's all different types of kale, and you get lots of additional vitamins and minerals besides the calcium. But, you know, for vegetarians or vegans, you know, you can get calcium in soy products, and you can also get them in our leafy greens. So I like to highlight that.
Good to know.
Yep.
Source
Got
of
our fruits
calcium.
over there next to the veggies. Don't forget the fruits.
This is all about healthy skin. So our fruit, or our berries in particular, have antioxidants and also vitamin C. Vitamin C is used for the body to naturally make collagen, which makes our skin nice and supple.
Skin looking good. These strawberries look great.
Don't they look great?
Big
And the
teas on.
cherries are out now,
those are
blueberries. So I love recommending the berries in particular because of their antioxidants. They help, you know, to help to, you know, reduce risks of cancer and this and that from the free radicals. But then even more important, highlighting that healthy skin, glowing, collagen look.
Yes, give me the fruit.
Yes. And then last but not least is not food related, but it's a reminder to exercise. And less than half of women get the minimum requirements for exercise. So
What is that these days?
2.5 hours is minimum, but for
a week, 2.5 a week.
a week, and for real health benefits, 5 hours a week. So if you think about that, that's 5-hour-long workouts a week. You can split it up in any way you want. So I just brought a few, I mean, very simple things. You could take a walk over lunch at work. Everyone deserves a lunch break, a little jump rope.
Get away from that desk.
Imagine if you came home, changed, put dinner on, and did jump rope for 10-15 minutes. You're going to work up a sweat. That counts. Yoga, of course, for stress management, and you can even wear a pedometer. And they're very motivating. You wear this all day, and you see how few steps you get. You realize, I got to, you know, schedule it. I got to move more and do more.
And there is time. It's just making that time.
It's making the time.
It's a tough commitment when you're new at it.
It is.
What do you think about people who say, I don't have any time? What's your best recommendation? Getting up an extra half hour early, or?
You know, you got to start somewhere. A lot of people, they think, well, I don't have time to get 5 hours, so I'm not going to do any. Well, that doesn't make any sense at all. So just, if you could do 20 minutes today, do that today, see how you feel, and try to do more tomorrow.
So start small, because if you start huge, I mean, we're all going to fail at that, because it's such a difference. Just a little bit.
We use it as a reason to not change versus pushing ourselves.
It's hard.
It's
It's
easier to
tough.
think of 10 minutes as opposed to 5 hours.
Anybody can do 10 minutes, right? And then add on a couple more minutes. Rebecca, thank you.
Thanks so much for having me.
Next up on the show, we'll introduce you to a remarkable young woman. She's actually the youngest student ever to deliver the commencement address at her college.